I like Sony. What's up, everybody? It's me, Blake316. Right now, I'm pretty much going to give my opinions and thoughts on PlayStation's E3 2010 press conference. And right away, I'm going to start by saying 2010, PlayStation's press conference at E3 was by far the worst out of the three. PlayStation came in dead last, just like it does in system sales. Like, man, that E3 press conference was honestly one of the biggest jokes I've seen in a press conference in such a long time. I was laughing at so many things that was going on, and I'm pretty much going to express my feelings. One word that was highly emphasized in the press conference for the first 30 minutes of the Sony press conference was the word casual. Sony is officially a casual gaming console. So for all you quote-unquote hardcore gamers who say PS3 is a hardcore system, no. PS3 is officially a casual system. And there's numerous points that were brought up in the E3 press conference that indicated that it's now a casual gaming console. For one, let's just say PlayStation pretty much took Nintendo's press conference of when they first introduced the Nintendo Wii, and then they just put like Sony stickers all over it. I could have sworn I was watching a Nintendo press conference during the Sony press conference. For example, the PlayStation Move has to be the biggest joke in the world. For all the people who used to rip Nintendo saying it's nothing but a gimmick, the Wii Fit is a gimmick, the Wii controller is a gimmick, everything about the Nintendo Wii is a gimmick, it's kind of funny how the tables have turned, and now Sony, the PlayStation 3 is nothing but a gimmick. For example, the PS3 Move, PlayStation Move, they're pointing out how, it's so accurate and, it's full like motion controlling. I felt like they were showing the same demonstration that I seen when Nintendo showed the Nintendo Wii remote. And then they're like, oh, but it's so accurate, it's pinpoint this and pinpoint that. Really? It looks like they took what you call the Nintendo Wii Motion Plus controller, and they use that as their standard of how to use motion controlling. Another reason why PlayStation 3 is now a gimmick system, the 3D gaming, I'm telling you right now, if you're in your house with those stupid glasses on your head playing your video game system, you will look like the biggest dork in the world. Like, who's gonna sit in their house with 3D glasses on their face playing their video game console? Gimmicks. Gimmicks out the ass. That's all they were showing. It's nothing but gimmicks. Another joke that Sony did that they actually tried to seem like they were helping out the consumer was that when you buy a PlayStation game, you will have two versions of the game. You will have the PlayStation Move version as well as the regular version. Therefore, when you buy one game, you're really getting two versions. Can you say BS? Like in actuality, you should be saying, wow, thank you, Sony. I'm paying you $60 for a game, and thank you that not only can I use a regular PlayStation controller, but I can use the PlayStation Move controller as well. Like, they're making it seem like that's the biggest thing in the world. Like, they're helping you save money. No, it's a joke. Just like Nintendo Wii, you have different options of a controller to use on your game. Yeah, PlayStation 3 is doing the same thing. That's a joke. Another thing, like when the guy went on stage, when he first pulled out the PlayStation Move, he starts stretching like he's about to do all this movement and everything. Like, oh, let me loosen up my arms because I'm gonna be moving them so wildly with the PlayStation Move. It's a joke. It's just like the Nintendo Wii. A quote that they had was, PlayStation 3 is now reaching out to the casual gamers. Like, that was another joke because they're like, wow, Nintendo has been kicking our ass so badly with the Nintendo Wii. We're like, What are we gonna do? We might as well do exactly what they're doing. Is that what they should do? 'Cause that's pretty much what they're doing. They took the blueprint for Nintendo and that they use for Nintendo Wii, and they're doing the same exact thing. They said they're reaching out to casual gamers, which is why PlayStation is transforming into a casual console. Everything about this press conference was a Nintendo ripoff. It was like one of those cheap imitation gaming consoles that you get of your favorite system, and it's supposed to be the same thing but a cheaper price or whatever. That's what Sony is to Nintendo. It's basically doing everything that Nintendo's doing. Because they were like, damn, we've been getting our ass kicked so long by Nintendo, we might just, do what they do. We might actually sell a couple consoles. It was beyond a joke. They had a couple exclusive titles. Killzone 3, honestly, who cares about Killzone 3? People made such a big deal about Killzone 2, but if you go online, there's probably about 2,000 to 3,000 people playing every day online. Killzone 3, they're hoping it for to be a Halo killer, but guess what? It won't be a Halo killer. So keep praying for a Halo killer because you're never going to get one. GTA, Gran Turismo 5. Who really cares? It's the same fucking racing game, just with better graphics. And if that means something to you, that just means you're a graphic whore. GTA was hard. Like, who cares about Gran Turismo 5? Honestly. I will admit, Little Big Planet 2 did look pretty good. But another game. People are going to play it for 2 weeks and they're never going to talk about it again. Also, another thing I'm going to get into real quick is the PlayStation Plus. It's basically, the new PlayStation Network ability. Guess what, people? It's going to cost $49.99. The same price you pay for Xbox Live. What are you guys going to bitch about now? And the funny thing about it, they're like, oh, well, when you have PlayStation Plus and you subscribe for it, you get to download these games that you buy. Well, guess what? When your subscription ends up, so does the duration of the games. Once you no longer pay for the online service, you can no longer pay for the games that you're downloaded. Wow. Talk about trapping your customers. Oh, yeah, and there's no cross-game chat. Have fun with that. And it's like, Sony did so horrible in this press conference, and it was by far the worst. And they're like, Portal 2 exclusive updates. Portal 2 is going to be the best version of Portal 2 on the PS3. Well, you have fun with Portal 2 and your updates while Xbox 360 is getting all the Call of Duty maps first and exclusively. Yeah, so have fun with your Portal 2. And they also bragged about having 50 million users online. When PSN is free, people are obviously going to sign up. That's not an impressive number. And, the last thing. They also said about Twisted Metal on the PS3. I'll admit, I'm very excited about that game. But after Twisted Metal 1 and 2, every Twisted Metal has sucked. So who's to say this game is going to be any good? Honestly, PlayStation E3 Conference was the biggest joke in the world. It should be PlayStation 3, a.k.a. I Want to Be Nintendo. E3 Press Conference 2010, because that's pretty much what it is. PlayStation 3 is now a casual system. Like I said, they're reaching out to the casual gamers. And it's the biggest joke in the world. I mean, PS3 is the new Nintendo Wii. It's me, Blade 316. Peace.